Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI 100%. I'm Circle Master, and tonight we're getting Relm to level 99. Relm, who sadly does not have Meteor, or does not have Ultima and has to use Meteor instead. That's what, 34? 31. Let's see if Tritok can kill it in one shot. Almost. No, don't heal. Oh my goodness. Tritok is actually cheaper than Meteor. Gary says, "Evening, Master of Circles." Good evening, Gary. Ugh. Since I don't have Ultima, I'm trying to figure out the most cost-effective and move-effective way to kill off these groups of enemies, and it looks like it's Tritok plus Bolt 2. I don't trust Relm to actually be able to do 500 HP damage with a physical attack with the Magus Rod. Does she have the Paladin Shield? She better. Yeah, she does. Optimum usually puts the Paladin Shield on people if they can equip it. So yeah, she's learning Ultima. She's actually learning Tier 3 spells as well, because she didn't have any of those. Because I haven't really bothered to use Relm for anything. Now that enemy's down 140 HP. Nope, it just healed. This probably won't work now. Nope, it did. Okay. Gary says, "I think everyone can." Well, not tomorrow. And Go-Go doesn't matter. Alright, let's see what Tritok does to Tumbleweeds. Alright, it does one-shot those. Awesome. I have another very important question that I should have asked before, but can you cast Osmos? You cannot. Who teaches Osmos? Zone C, who also has +2 magic power. Awesome. Gary asks, is that the Punisher Rod? It should be the Magus Rod. That's the Magus Rod. It boosts magic power. I kitted her out for most magic power that I could. Oh geez, she's... I forgot she doesn't have Tritok equipped anymore. So what the hell is this doing to her? Reflect? No, safe. Well, I'm done. Bordeathly says, yo Bordeathly. How you doing? How many characters do you have left? I've got 5, including Relm, I believe. Relm, Setzer. I've absolutely forgotten now. Or Deathly says, can't complain tonight. How are you? I'm doing okay. At least you're gonna learn this stuff quick. Yeah, it's probably Shell. Yeah, no Tritalk insta-kills anymore. So probably Double Bolt 2 is my best. Setzer Mog Gao. Oh, this is gonna be Triple Bolt 2. Gary, I think you're right. It may be just the 4. Really? Bolt 2 plus Meteor isn't enough to kill these guys? Gary asks if he's vulnerable to fire. They are. I don't have a fire spell. At least I don't have one I can multi-target. Gary says Relm has been underused. This is true. It's because I refuse to risk Sketch. Gary asks, does she have the fake mustache equipped just in case her finger slips? No. She's got the gold hairpin and the experience egg, obviously. He says hashtag living dangerously. Why did you have to heal so much? Well, I learned Osmos. I could switch back to Tritalk now. And I think I will, at least until she learns Ultima. Just because Tritalk is my most effective attack at this point. Gary says, I wonder about Bahamut, but it wouldn't work other than those 4 levels. It's actually 3. Yeah, she used to have Bahamut equipped when she hits level 69, 70, and 71. Which means I need to throw it on when she's level 68. She's 58 now. got one more Tri-Talk in her, and then I've got to hit Osmos up. She's at 60 now. Gary says, Tri-Talk looks like a phoenix and it's rainbow colored. I think Phoenix actually has a different sprite in this game. I'm not sure. I think it just uses the red flame outline that it shows in the cutscene with Locke and his refrigerated girlfriend. Barry says, I wonder on the Fire 2, Fire 3 Meltdown continuum where the Phoenix's fire attack places. I thought Phoenix was like a full heal, or full restore, bring everybody back to life kind of a thing. Yeah, it's recovers battle status. It doesn't actually have an attack, it's a support thing. He says, I must be thinking of another game. I ought to put a panel on Twitch for the donation reward levels, just because I'm offering those for one-time donors as well, but if you go to the one-time donation page, I don't think I can have a way to put that information on there. So I ought to put it somewhere. Gary says, wow, in 5, 7, 8, and 9, it does fire damage in addition to reviving all fallen party members, but not 6. Well, that you cannot blame on Ted Woolsey. Gary says, no, I cannot. You're correct, sir. Poor Deathly says, clearly he translated out the damage. I suppose that's one thing you could attempt to say. It holds about as much water as me saying that Celeste is a double agent, like I was earlier today. But you can say it. Gary says, gosh, she's got a long way to go in terms of HP. Yeah, she does. She certainly does, but that's what Bahamut's for. Speaking of which, we are 65. I don't think she's had any time with Bahamut yet. Gary says, looks like she's approaching sure kills with Tri-Tac, however asymptotically. Now, she's been doing sure kills for a while. It was doing enough damage to kill tumbleweeds outright from the start of this grind. And it only took a couple levels to get it to that point with these groups. Yeah, it actually does more damage to tumbleweeds because they have a vulnerability to fire. Level as she has, but she's one level away then. Here it says the only problem with maxing magic power to 128 is that you can basically never use magic that hits all targets. You might want to demonstrate Crusader with a low magic power character who's going to boost Vigor instead. You mean Bahamut? Because Crusader was a while ago. Gary says no Crusader since it hits your party and the enemies. The thing about it is you never would want to use Crusader in that way. It's bad. Bahamut flies in front of the enemy party and farts on them. Gary says, unless you have a jumping character in midair. Gary says they go a bit overboard with the multiple Bahamuts in 7. There's only one. I did not know that there were multiple Bahamuts in 7. I didn't play 7 enough to see one Bahamut. Gary says, also apparently the pronunciation of Bahamut is controversial. I pronounce it the same way you do. Gary says, I hope people don't vote for 7 blind for the next project, yeesh. Well, it would basically just be me playing 7 with the level 99 save file and not looking up guides, and just playing. I would actually prefer that over, like, 7 100%, like, by a long shot. But as it stands, I do not think that it is part of the 4-way tie. Or Deathly says Blind FF7 should be a fresh file. I've had way more people say it should be from the level 99 file. But at any rate, the ones that have votes are FF8 blind and maxing out every character as I get them. Skyrim grinding levels during the tutorial, in the intro sequence. I don't know what the level cap for that would be, because you can do as many levels as you want. In Skyrim, thanks to legendary skills. It's FF4 100%. And the last one is Jade Empire, which I've never played before, so that would be completely blind. And I specified Jade Empire blind. So I wouldn't look up guides for that either. Those are the 4 that have votes at this point, and they all have the same number of votes. Gary says FF4 for the win. 100% includes the pink tail, right, Circle Master? It would include one of them. I don't think it would include resetting for max stats. That would just be an exercise in frustration. Alright, she is really tenuous here on the HP front. How close is she to Ultima? 86. Gary says, that is going to be a challenge indeed if it wins. It's not that it's a challenge, it's just that it would take a while. There's a distinct difference. Yeah, it has been long enough since I played FF4 that I would have to look up a lot of stuff for 100%. I also don't know how my TV would render secret passages. Because when I played on the original cart, on my old CRT when I was a little babby, the secret passages were completely invisible. And like maybe if you squinted real close, you could kind of see the edge of the entrance. Maybe. To where a secret passage was. But I could not see the secret passageways at all. And at one point, I had it on an emulator, and when I played on the emulator, all of the secret passages were like highlighted blue against the black background of nothingness that they moved through. So all of the secret passages were completely visible, and it was obvious where they were. So I'm wondering how it will look in the cart, but on a modern flat-screen TV. But Gary says, on my copy of FF4, the so-called secret passages were a completely different color than the rest of the screen. Were there 2 different carts of 4 in the US? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it could have just been the TV that I had. Hey, Relm learned Ultima. It's actually a longer animation than Tritalk, which is doing the job admirably, so maybe I'll just stick to Tritalk. Which I think also costs less mana. MP. 34. Yeah, that's 40. Let's just keep doing Tri-Talk. Why not? Screw it. Gary says, also luckily, FF4 has far, far, far fewer glitches than basically any other FF game I've ever played. There's one thing about FF4 that I've never gotten, and I've never seen a guide explain it. And I don't remember it in the manual, but I don't have the manual anymore. That was gone years ago. But when you equip something, or when you go to your equipment screen, you've got 3 numbers. One's a sword, so it's for attack. One's a shield, it's for defense. And one is a round ball, or a circle, or a dot. And I have no idea what it's for. Like, I don't know what it means. And I've never seen anything that says what it means. Ken says, I always thought that was magic. Gary says, I don't remember if that's magic defense. See, that's the thing. Is it magic attack? Is it magic defense? Because you have stats. And you have equipment that alters your stats, which it doesn't show on that equip screen, by the way. I didn't know until I watched, like, a speed run of FF4 that when they use certain pieces of equipment because they add 5 to your strength or whatever to power up attacks. It's like, wow. I had no idea that piece of armor actually boosted your stats, because it never says that. You would have to go to your stats screen, look at what your stats are, then go to equipment, change your equipment, and then go back to your stats screen to see if it changed at all. Because it doesn't say anywhere. So a lot of FF4 was impenetrable to me as a small child. Gary says, ball items are summon spells that Rydia can learn. No, that's I can't find anything that says what the ball on the equip menu means. Ken says, I looked up a scan of the manual and it says the ball is magic defense. But the manual has a few errors, so who knows? Great. Gary says 4 is not impenetrable. It's really not. It's a pretty difficult game, but yes, but as long as you fight every random battle you come across, your level should be okay. That's not what I mean by impenetrable. I mean the mechanics of the game are not able to be understood just by simply playing the game. You have to do either serious testing or look up algorithms to spade out what things do. Exactly. Gary says, also I say Rydia, not Rydia. When I was little, I thought it was Rydia. I not only said it the second way, but I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Gary says, spade out, never heard that phrase before. Like dig out. And it got changed to spade out with some discussion forums about games that identified types of players as playing card suits, where it's like spades are the ones who are all into the mechanics and they want to find out how everything works and learn everything. Hearts want to do everything social. They want to play with groups. They want to play with their friends. They want to do party stuff, social stuff, organized gameplay, in a sense, with guilds and things. Are hearts. Diamonds want to play the game optimally or get records, like speedrunners are diamonds, high score people are diamonds, kind of thing. And clubs are casuals. They just want to play the game to have fun, and they don't care about any of the other stuff. They play the game for just the enjoyment they get from playing a game. So there would be, discussions about what type of games appeal to what type of player. Whether something actively encourages group play, it's said to be for hearts, or it's heart friendly, or it's optimized for hearts. If it has leaderboards and stuff, it's for diamonds. If it's heavy into optimization from mechanics, or sometimes just from having a high learning curve, people will say it's for spades. And then if it's like a really low barrier to entry with lots of tutorials and friendly to solo play, it's said to be club friendly. Gary says, I'm somewhere between a spade and a diamond. I've never heard this classification of players before, Circle Master. I forget where I heard it first. But yeah, I still use the term spade out when I mean to uncover the mechanics behind something, or the algorithm, or anything statistical, really. Yeah, it's like, because it works with like spade as a shovel, and you're shoveling out or digging out the meaning behind, or the mechanics behind something. Poor Deathly says, casual mech abuser here. Does that mean you casually abuse mechanics? Or you have a callous attitude toward giant robots? Because now I'm picturing like a Michael Vick dogfighting ring, but with robots, like giant robots instead of dogs. Or Deathly says, yeah, the first one, like FF8 is my jam. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crossover between these four suit classifications. Like Gary said, he's Spade and Diamond. If you want to be the bestest, if you want to be the ultimate Diamond, you need an understanding of the mechanics, which means you're at least in some regards a Spade. If there's any kind of grouping element, especially in a lot of MMOs, if you want to do raids optimally, and be a Diamond in that regard, you've got to be a Heart, because you've got to get a group of like-minded people together. And there's a lot of crossover between Spade and Heart, because people who are digging out and uncovering the mechanics and algorithms often share them within a community. And develop that aspect, the Heart aspect there. Gary has apparently lost the video, or Deathly and Pen both say it still works. Hopefully it is still working. That's what I wanted. That. We're at 116 magic power with equipment. I don't know why I keep going back to the menu. I think I'm, like, wanting to save, so I need to save. I'm like... My hand is telling me that I need to save. I haven't saved in a while. So it keeps hitting the menu button on its own. Right. Also, pretty sure Tritalk's done, yeah, so let's go back to Zone Seek to finish out Shell. Be one less spell to have to grind later. Yeah, looks like Bolt 2 will do the job now. But what about against Tumbleweeds? Not quite. No word from Gary yet on a return. Hopefully his internet didn't die completely. Oh wow, my viewership just dropped like a stone. I don't know what happened there. I think I might have lost Twitch. Or Deathly says nah. No, it's still working. I guess everybody decided to stop watching at once. Or something. I don't know. Alright, Relm learns Shell. I guess we'll just go back to Try Talk for now. Gary says, alright, different out point seems to be working. That's good. I've discovered that Bolt 2 is not yet strong enough to one-shot tumbleweeds. Gary says, like I was saying before I had a Uverse moment, I've never heard that classification of players before. And yeah, I don't remember where I first heard it, but it kind of stuck with me. Gary says, that's interesting to me. I guess I'm a spade and my diamond aspect is not against others, but against the game / myself. Maxing those stats is my speed. Yeah, diamond isn't necessarily speed running, but it's just playing optimally. Maxing stats in an RPG is definitely diamond, not spade. Spade is like, you have the algorithms guide memorized. You not only know the glitches, but why they work, and what exactly is going on behind the scenes when they happen, kind of a thing. Like Daniel, who wrote his master's thesis on Final Fantasy VI. That's like spade stuff, I would imagine. I haven't read it. Gary says, see, but I do that kind of thing too. Yeah. I'm not saying that you're not at all spade. Like I said, there's a lot of crossover in the classifications. It moved it to the other side of the menu. Rude. Gary says there will have to be a 12-step program for all these characters you've not been flying for them to learn magic. Yeah, the step is take 12 steps in Miranda Desert and fight the Cactrots that you find. Gary says, I do wonder about that first level of Fanatic Star, though. I've never leveled anything there before. Is that supposed to have better XP than here? Yeah, I don't think, I think the problem with that would be, I don't think that the image status persists between battles the way that Transparent does. Gary says, no more consistent magic points at the end of battle than Desert South of Miranda. Oh. Mr. Steelix says, hey. Hey, Mr. Steelix. How's it going? Gary says, although it might depend on how many magic points you get from Dino Forest, you might combine the magic learning grind with the drop and economizer grind. I don't know. Maybe. Apparently this isn't strong enough yet still. I think you only get like 2 or 3. You don't get a lot. Well, she's at 128 with equipment. What is her equipment? Well, one of that Paladin Shield doesn't matter. I think at this point I'm going to switch her over to Strength. Get her some Vigor. This will be good for at least 20 points of Vigor, right? Right. I really ought to do Bismarck instead. I forget what Bismarck does. Screw it, I'll just cast Fire 3. Gary says she doesn't have level 1 elementals. Phew. Or oof. Yeah, that's what Bismarck teaches. So she's going to learn them. Gary says Bismarck's a water attack. Lots of bubbles. Yeah, I forgot if it was an attack or a buff that would take away Vanish. There we go, now she's got the level 1s. Gary said, also, I have never heard the word buff until very recently. Apparently it's a common term. Yes, that is a very common term. Single fire is not enough. That makes me a little sad. Gary says try Bismarck, I wonder if it will kill them. I don't know, we'll see. Unless I learn scan first, in which case, screw Bismarck, I'm going back to riding. That healed them. Thank you, Gary. Gary says, I meant on the other enemies. Bolt 2 will do the job on the other enemies. So why would I do a more expensive Bismarck on them? really not have it yet? Oh, that's life, and it's times 2. Yeah, screw that. Screw that. Really? You really gonna play me like that? Gary says its chance is 140, whatever that means. Oh, 92. Looks like she's gonna have plenty of HP. MP up in the air. Keith Miller asks, you running emulated? No. This is the original US 1.0 version on a physical cart and an original Super Nintendo plugged into a capture card, plugged into my PC and TV. Keith Miller says, that's awesome. Tis the best version. This is probably my #1 favorite game of all time. You hear that, Gary? This is the best version. People agree with me. Gary Soros over on Twitch does not agree that this is the best version of FF6. Gary says it's so not, in fact. It really isn't. Gary says, I'm sorry, but we'll just have to disagree there. I suppose we will. Keith Miller asks, is this being mirrored on Twitch at the same time? Yes, it is. Also, Kefka is better than Seth, always and forever. Yeah, Kefka is probably the best video game villain of all time, not just Final Fantasy, but all of video games. Gary says, the advanced port is really, really good, other than the sound / music. To anyone who can, I recommend it wholeheartedly, I really do. Getting there. Gary asks, are you streaming live on YouTube too? Yes, I am. I am using Restream to stream to Twitch and YouTube and Beam.pro at the same time. So everybody's seeing it. Gary asks, do you see the comments there? I can see the chat. And when people post comments after the VOD goes up, obviously I get notifications of that. But yeah, Restream also offers this handy little app that will show me all the chat rooms. I can actually send text to all the chat rooms or specific ones. But I'm busy live streaming, so I'm not going to do that. I'll just say the answer. But yeah, that's why I'm prefacing reading off a comment by saying who's saying it. Dengray Kai 211 asks, are you playing through emulation? No, I'm not. This is an actual physical Super Nintendo console and an actual physical Final Fantasy III US 1.0 cart that I've had for years and years. And I've played the hell out of it. And I'm so glad that it still works. Both the console and the cart. Yeah, I'm just using a capture card to stream. I'm not emulating. Gary says, sure, it's a good way to do this. Addresses the person and stays on all versions of the video. Yep. And everyone gets to enjoy my squeaky chair, which I apologize for. Dan Great Kai asks, how can you stream through SNES? Well, I've got my Super Nintendo. It is plugged into an RCA to HDMI converter to change it to from the red, white, yellow into HDMI. That is plugged into an Elgato HD60S capture card, which is then plugged into my television and my PC. And the PC is running OBS Studio to take the capture card input and stream it out to all of you. Gary asked, did your console turn yellow? Mine did, and it only runs on black and white video too. The bottom half of my console turned yellow, but the top half is still gray, which confuses me sometimes, but I do my best to just ignore it. Oh boy, a pincer attack. Save me from this pincer attack, Raiden. Yay. You did it, Raiden. Gary says, apparently it's lack of exposure to oxygen. That's weird. He says, I also don't understand why the console only produces black and white video anymore either. That, it might just be getting... What just happened? Okay, it's casting it. I accidentally hit X, and I was wondering if that screwed it up. But apparently not. Apparently that did nothing. Alright, there's 97. We're gonna do a safety save, because we look good on HP, but MP... maybe? We actually look pretty good on MP as well. Gary says safety save? Yeah, that's what I'm calling. That's what I've been calling it. I'm just saving for safety's sake, in case I need to reset, because I don't hit quad 9 trip 9. That is a term that I am stealing from GDQ, where speedrunners will talk about doing safety saves for marathon safety, so that if something goes wrong during the run, they don't have to start completely over from scratch. They can load the save, and the marathon can continue apace. Oh, just checking to see if you do it. I must be stream delayed again. Sorry about that, Gary. I thought you were asking me about my use of the term safety save. My bad. But yeah, I know there's a pretty solid 15 or 20 second delay from when I say something to when it goes out on the stream. And then if you're behind or had to buffer during the stream, it could be even farther behind than that, so sorry. $9.91. Yeah, she's gonna hit it. She'll get there, no problem. Keith Miller says that feeling when there are 12 viewers on YouTube and 5 viewers on Twitch. Well, that's one thing that this chat app doesn't do very well, because the chat app says I have 4 viewers right now between all 3 services. Obviously, I don't, if you're saying I have 12 and 5. So I don't know where it's getting 4. Oh, it just jumped up to 14 as I was talking. Wow. This app, I don't know. As long as I can see all the chats, I'm happy, but the viewership number is totally wrong. But yeah, obviously I've got way more YouTube subscribers than I do Twitch followers, because I've been doing YouTube a lot longer. And now it just dropped back down to 4. I think it's just not working. Anyway. Yeah, I've been doing YouTube videos for years with Let's Play and stuff like that, so I just have more YouTube subscribers by far than Twitch viewers, followers, whatever. Because it was only not too many months ago that I started streaming. My shoulder is hurting. But I've got a few hours before I can take another pill. Which stinks. Gary asked, did you have PT today? Yes, I did. That's why the morning stream was so late, because I didn't get a chance to stream until after I got back from PT. Olivaris asks, any Relm bugs so far? No, and there won't be any, because she's done. She hit quads and trips. Relm is good to go. Let's take all of her stuff off. Let's see, she made it to 50 Vigor and down to 112 magic power, but she should be fine with that setup. I'm pretty sure I can buy more Magus rods. They're buyable. I'm not 100% sure. If they're not buyable, I can get them in the Coliseum, I bet. And Mystery Veil Behemoth suit, I got plenty of. Boar Deathly asks, how long is insurance covering PT? It's just as the doctor prescribes it. Workers' Comp's taking care of it. He initially did 6 weeks, and when I last spoke to him, he heavily implied that he would do 6 more weeks. Or I guess he said he would probably do 6 more weeks after that. But I see the doctor tomorrow afternoon, so I'll find out. Anyway, we've just got, is it these 3 to go? Yep, just these 3 to go. Mog is going to be such a pain. Not, and Gao. These two, they're going to be such pains. So we'll start with Setzer. Gary says, clear to drive maybe, right, Circle Master? Yeah, hopefully. I will also find that out tomorrow. Let's see what the coin toss will do for us. You cannot equip anything to help your M block at all. Wow. Not equip much of anything. Alright, so let's empty this. Check your stats. Now, the problem with Setzer is that fixed dice ignore everything. And he's going to be rolling fixed dice. So I guess I have to do magic, because Vigor's going to be useless. He's got Osmos already. He does not know Vanish at all. So I have to do one battle with Phantom on, just so he can get Vanish going. So let me save and set up. Yeah, Gary also says, I do magic, dice roll all, and do not depend on anything other than level and roll. What does GP Rain depend on? Gary says, wait, he'll get 45 times 2 magic boost. Will that bring him even close to 128? Naked he had 29, plus 90 would be 119, which is really close to 128, especially after equipment bonuses. That was nothing. Oh, it suffers from split damage, apparently. Could somebody look up the formula for GP Rain damage, please? Because that was pathetic. GP thrown times 2 divided by number of enemies. Alright, what's GP thrown equal to? How much gold does he throw? Is that determined by level? This is going to be where I am. The streams and sensors set up. Level times 30. That's pretty garbage. That can't be right. Because I was doing 1530 to the 2 enemies there. Oh, it's times 2 divided by number of enemies. Well, of course, that's just the first step. So yeah, at max level, against a group of 4, it won't even do 1500 damage. So, that's worthless. That is the worst. Alright, well, it's gonna be fixed dice offering. Tomorrow morning we'll do Setzer. Then I'll go to the doctor, yay. I will report back tomorrow evening. We'll see what happens. And until then, take care.